see, oh, there we go. I can see myself now. All is good. I know what I look like, but I was confusing myself there for a moment. So welcome to Tuesday afternoon if you're in the UK, or if you're in the States. It's in morning, afternoon there for you. And as you start coming on, I'm going to start doing some card readings for you. So I'm Anita Denise, psychic medium, and also I do animal communication. So if you've not seen me work before, we can do some card pulls for you. We can also do some animal readings for you. If you'd like me to connect with an animal for you, what I need is your animal's name, basically, species, dog, cat, horse, fish, whatever their species may be. And they can also be either in a spirit, or they can also still be here in the physical world. And if they are in the physical world, think of it like a three-way conversation, as in you can ask something there, maybe if the animal's off colour, maybe sort of things changing place at home around them, and like some insights into what is going on with them at this space in time. So as we're starting to work, I wait for people to come on, start using my cards, and let me know when you come on, where you are, where you're from. So here, I see on YouTube here. So this is Carol A. So hi, Carol, to you. Now, this afternoon, I don't normally bring my dogs down here, but one of my dogs has crept down here with me, and she's trying her hardest to get herself onto the TV screen. So you might hear her rumbling away in the background. Hi there, Jennifer. So welcome to you. And hi there, Michelle. Yes, I am feeling better. Thank you, Michelle. At the weekend, there's a lot of, in the UK, a lot of COVID going around at the moment. My son lovingly brought his girlfriend back to stay here, and the pair of them had COVID. So I thought I was going down with it myself yesterday. So, but all is good. So hi there, Natty. So your cat Pluto's currently lost. Okie dokie. So let me just, I'm going to come to you, Natalie. So I'm going to literally pin you up, your comment up here. And I understand when anyone's lost an animal here, just how distressing it is not knowing where they are, and if they're still here as well. But what I feel, what his name is Pluto, and I call his name Pluto. And what I feel for you, Natalie, I actually want to say to you, I don't feel he's that far away from home. I want to say to you, okay. Again, here's what I feel. I know you've been out, you have been calling him, I will say to you, and I also feel here he may have heard your name. I want to say his name being called as you worked with him. So what I feel here, good thing when you're looking for a lost animal, try to put a few posters out if you have not done already. And obviously any sightings are paramount to help you sort of keep up looking where the animal is. And again, go out, keep calling. I do feel here Pluto doesn't feel too far away. Now I'm picking up with your Pluto as I keep him a little bit stronger. I do know, I don't think this is a dog that you have, but I feel here I can hear a dog around him. I want to say to him, there's a dog around him, and I can hear a dog barking. So I feel he's in it's a back garden. It's in back garden, backyard, outside space that I'm picking up on. So I'm looking at a dog that looks very similar. Might not be a Staffy, but that type of bull breed dog he's showing me to be nearby, I want to say to you. So I hope for you, Nessie, he comes home quickly, all right? Because that's what I'm being made aware of. He doesn't feel to be too far away from you. So hi there, as you start to come in on, let me know where you are, where you're from, what type of reading you would like. So it would be a card pull, some mediumship possibly, or and communication reading. And I'm going to pull a card. So Carol A, you're asking about your dog Smokey. So if you can, just let me know if your dog Smokey is in spirit or still here, and we will connect with Smokey for you. I want to say to you, okay? And it was this. It was only this morning. Okay, honestly, he doesn't feel very far away. I want to say to you, okay? So get out there, Natalie. Start calling. And again, I definitely see for you, Natalie, there's a Staffy type of dog. It's not a full Staffy, a little bit bigger than Staffy, that I spotted around him. That's where I feel to be nearby. I want to say to you, okay? I do feel he will be coming back to you quite soon, okay? But just let him hear your voice. Right, so Carol here. Let's come to you, Carol. And lost many years ago. So I'm just going to get the Smokey. So I'm just going to come to Smokey, Carol, for you. Okay, just pin up your name here, Smokey. Right, now Smokey. I know you said here that Smokey has been in spirit a long time, or say, okay. And I feel here, I just feel, here's what I say to you with Smokey. I know Smokey feels I know there's illness around Smokey before they cross over on a stage. Okay, so it's very much here around Smokey. I feel as well here. I am seeing, so I know Smokey is not alone up there. There with people who I'm asking Smokey, who are you with? Show me who cares for you. Show me who looks after you. And Smokey is showing me on stage here. So I know you. There are I'm seeing grandparents, mother and father here looking after Smokey now up there in spirit on a stage show. I also Smokey showing me here. I don't know if you have a cat also in spirit, but with Smokey, I'm going to bring a cat around. Smokey is showing me on say there that just sort of sits there. We're not best buddies, we're not playmates, but I'm just seeing this cat sitting there looking at Smokey, and likewise Smokey looking on the stage show. Back at the cat. And I also feel here with Smokey, what I'm seeing here with Smokey. So again, I'm seeing you as you're at school here, going out, coming home, but Smokey waiting for you to come back home on a stage, okay? Just because I want to be waiting for you to come. Oh, Simba! Oh, bless! Oh, Simba the cat. Well, they're looking. I can see like I call it fisticuffs at dawn. They're watching each other. You know, they get on well together. But they're not, I'll say best buddies, but they're just looking at each other on the stage, okay? And Smokey just want to say to you, I feel like down here, even though Smokey has been over there some time in spirit, a long time, still feels Smokey on occasion is still spoken about. I want to say to you, okay. And that feels good. I want to say to you, okay. Now, I'm going to give you this for some reason. I don't know if it's a conversation you may have had with somebody or some of your something you consider, because Smokey's giving me the word here. I want to talk about reincarnation with him for some reason. I don't know if there's this come around thinking he's come back. They're going to come back, but this is a feel I want to give around Smokey. I want to say to you, it feels here. There's an animal that I feel crossed my path down here after Smokey's crossed over. That's different breed, but feels very similar. I want to say to you in lots of ways to Smokey. All right, lots of ways to Smokey. So this is the thing I want to say that gives me very much so, okay. And all feels well. I want to say to you, and they show me themselves, as I say, in their prime. You know, looking well, looking strong, looking happy, and a very much what I say a family animal. All right, one of those animals that's where it's not particularly your not just particularly an animal that likes to be with the family. I want to say to you, okay. So all is well with Smokey up there on the stage, okay. I'm going to come to Ara. So I hope, Ara, I've said your name correctly. I'm going to ping you up here. Your brother Ramiro passed. You have his kids this week. I want to say, okay. Well, I'm so sorry, firstly, for the loss of your brother, and wonderful that your aunt here looking up, having the children for the week, which feels really good. I want to say, okay. So I just feel here from your brother, and I feel here as your brother sort of stands here to be with us. I know I'm looking for some reason here. I know there feels to be when I say, I know it's showing me your brother, family from the spirit side of life as well. I want to say, okay, so I know your brother is not alone. I'm being made aware. I want to say to you, I don't know if there's more. I'm seeing more males around your brother at the moment, Romero up there. I don't know if he's for some reason to look at dad's side of the family. So I feel that he resonates with dad's side of the family on the spirit side of life. I want to say to you, okay. And again here, I'm looking at you. Ari, and it's like I want to call you my beautiful sister. I want to say, okay, because it's just showing me here your brother as he looks at me here. He has most beautiful eyes. I want to say, his eyes really stand out on his face. He looks here to be with you. Is that he feels much like a light as well. I want to say to you, a light, bit like when he was down here. I know there's lots of struggles he would have had, before I pass over. Lots of. I feel lots of sensitive person, lots of struggles it was making me feel. But I also feel here, it feels a blessing. I'm going to say to you, because I know his kids feel like a bundle of life when they're with you. So it's like you being so nurturing, caring, and kind, and looking after them. I feel as a son here. I want to say to you that I'm looking at, and I feel here again you're spending time. I want to say to you to talk about dad, to talk about your brother, to talk about dad for them, which feels important. I want to say as very much because again here is sharing those happy memories. I want to say to you, okay, that your brother makes me aware of, and again he's saying to me here, so I know I want to say to you, everything is okay. I want to say okay from him, because everything is okay over there for him. But also as I look down here, I want to say to you, it feels it pleasing the way the family has come together. So I feel the family has come together to support. I want to say to you, these children and even mother. I will say to you, as I'm picking up this awareness, and it feels with your brother. I want to say to you, when I say like a very heartfelt person. You know, it say it as it is, and the emotions, he's not trying to hide his emotions, is what's making me feel. And I just know here, you know, that brother sister relationship, very special one, is what's making me aware of for you. I want to say to you, okay, and it's giving this I love you to the moon and back, is what he's saying to me, and I'll be there for you when you need me. Because I feel here, if you're talking to him, talking with him, continue to do so, because I feel here it's giving him great joy to see you with the children. Okay, is what's making me aware of, and looking after them. I know you've taken them somewhere as well, what he's saying to me. So I'm sorry, really sorry for your loss, Ari, and your brother there. Standing very strong here to be with you. I want to say to you right now, and I also want to put like a smile on your faces, because he's someone who likes to see you smiling, to see your smiley face. It was making me feel okay. But again, what he's saying to me is all is well. I'm okay. And I want to say to you, thank you. Thank you, because I know it's not just looking after the children this week, but the things that you have done for him as well, and the family from up as well. So it's making me aware. I want to say to you, okay. So I do hope that helps you. So let's see who I'm going to do. Can I be drawn to next? So again, put your messages in the chat on the side show, and literally as I sort of come to you, literally you can put your feedback in there as well. So it's great to sort of have some feedback for the viewers as well on the side show. Okay, so I'm going to come here to Nikki Owen. Hi there, Nikki, to you. So, Nikki, you're the first time you've watched me, so it's welcome to the nice slot here. I'm going to just pin your name up so I know where we are with you here. And I'm going to drawn to pull a card for you, Nikki, on a stage show, okay? So I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you. Now, I'm drawn to actually to do my tarot card for you, so energy for the week I want to bring for you, and also I'm going to then bring for you a cosmic current card, so the energy that's also supporting us cosmically as we go for different phases of the moon. I want to say to you, okay. So just see here where we are going. Oh, this is nice. I've got two cards come out for you, so you should have two cards for you, Nikki, okay. Now the tarot is a bit like telling a story, and we have the major arcana here, which is the first one that's come out here, is the lone man, and this can be a period of, I want to say to you, I don't want to say stagnation, a period of time to be still. I want to say, okay. So you may find yourself, Nikki, at the moment, being a bit of a pause moment. You know, things may be a little bit quiet, a little bit still around you. Possibly you could be feeling stuck about a particular thing, or just life in general. And it's okay to have those pauses, I want to say to you, because it's in the times of pause, when we're quiet and still, that sort of things can become a lot clearer. When we're sort of bombarded with thoughts and busy workloads and home life, it can be very difficult sometimes just to see through the trees, the clears that needs to come our way, I want to say to you, okay. So just consider this time, don't consider it being stuck. Think of it as a time of pause, like a pregnant pause, just to be still, just to reflect, and take times to flow around you, I want to say to you, okay. And the next card that come with it, because I've got pulled two cards at the same time here, is the Page of Swords. This is very much about the intellect, the mind, and I feel here I want to bring this for you, Nikki. So where this period of pause, to be still, to be quiet, and then bringing the Page of Swords here, it's almost like I want to come straight into your mind. And what I feel with this card for you is, if you're thinking of considering some sort of new learning, training, studying, so I want to bring something here regarding that with you. I want to say like a new course, a new path of knowledge is what I want to bring in for you. So in this period of stillness, I want to say to you, consider where we want to take a new path of learning, new skills, new abilities, is what I want to bring in for you. Because again here, while we're sort of busy, we're going to get clarity on the next step going forward for yourself. And this is what I feel the tarot is telling you, I want to say to you right now, to enjoy that quiet time, that quiet space, then consider the new learning, new skills you want to bring into your everyday life and into your work. This is where I feel this card comes from. And then I'm going to say to you here, literally, we're going to have the cosmic currents that comes here for you as well. And this is for you, a time to give rather than take. And I'll say this is for you, I want to say to you, okay? So take that time to feed yourself, to nurture yourself, care for yourself, and consider, look, from that mental point of view, going forward, what you want to be doing. And this is about new learning, new skills, new trade. So I want to say for you. So I hope, Nikki, that helps you. So let's just hear her. I'm going to come here to just Michelle. So just Michelle, he's going to pin your name up. So Michelle Nutbrand Hart, that's a lovely name. I'm just going to read your message. Oh, hi there. Then I'm just going to read here. All right. Well, you've had that, Michelle. That is a lot of grief for you to have gone through in such a short space. Nikki, I'm glad it resonates with you. Enjoy it. As I say, enjoy the pregnant pause and literally reflect on your next passage for yourself going forward. Enjoy. So for you, Michelle. Now, this is obviously you've lost your dad, your mum's in hospital, your brother in hospital, and you lost your auntie 2 weeks ago. Okie dokie here. Now, what I want to say to you is, well, I'm just going to feel into how I want to take this for you. I want to say, okay, now, because I do feel here straight away that I do have your dad that is standing here for you. I want to say to you, okay, and your dad does feel, I want to say to you, like I want to say like a wise man. I just want to be there. I want to know what's taking place. I want to be involved. Is what it's making me aware. I want to say to you, okay, and it feels like again for you. Obviously, you say here there's been a lot of responsibility put upon you as well. I want to say to you, okay. Now again, here I'm looking at your mum and your brother, and what your daddy's saying to me, which I know it can be difficult, that in this period of what you're going through, the stress, the grief that you're going through at the moment, and the worry with your mum and your brother, it's also important. I say to you that you take care of yourself. All right, take time for yourself. And I'm being made aware here. I don't know what I'm being shown. So if you're someone who likes to go for a walk, even a short walk, but it feels here for you to find a little bit of strength, a little bit of time, just to take yourself out in some fresh air, just to clear your head, clear your mind. What I'm being made aware of. I'm coming back to mum here, and it feels saying, I feel you've got very little support around you. I want to say, okay, so it's all been again on your shoulders, all the emotions I'm being made aware of. So again, someone we can share with other siblings, other people that's around us to share stuff with, and it feels there doesn't feel a lot for you to share. And I do feel here with other people. Now, what I feel is why I want to say to you here, I do feel your brother will be coming home soon. So I don't feel being there much longer. Will be coming home soon. And regarding the aspect of grieving, I'm going to say to you, okay, I just feel I want to say to you, really, it's grief is something that there's no time on grief. There's no expansion on how we work our way, right or wrong way, working our way through grief. And what I feel is that really for you, Michelle, please just be kind to yourself. Find time for yourself, right? Again, we can feel so, while you're busy with grieving for dad, while you're like, looking after mum, you're seeing for your brother, you're not finding none of that time for yourself. And we need those reserves for ourselves a little bit. I want to say to you, okay, because you can't run on an empty vessel, and that's why I feel it's important. So I also want to say to you, your daddy's saying to me to say to you, you need to slow down a little bit, okay? So again, it's just that slowing down. So you're trying to multitask, do everything for everybody. Just take time, slow down. Things will work out. Things will be okay. Daddy's reassuring me, things will be okay. It just takes a little time for you to work through that process. And if what I'm going to say to you, if it was to help you and you would feel like some grief counseling could possibly help you, then maybe seek it out if you feel it would be appropriate for you. But I just feel here, once your mum, once things get back to normal, that normal rhythm a little bit, I do feel things setting down for you, and you feel, I want to say to you, a little bit calmer being yourself. But find time for self. Take yourself out for some fresh air. Clear your mind, I want to say to you. And that's what I feel, because it feels I'm out walking. It feels very healing for you, I want to say to you, in that fresh air aspect, okay? And I'm sorry for what you're going through right now with your mum, your brother, and the loss of your aunt and your dad as well, I want to say to you. Now, they are showing me being there together, I want to say to you. So it feels much here they are up there together. And I know again here they're like holding council of the family, talking about you, but what's taking place down here on the stage, okay? And they're saying to me, to you, things will work out. They will work out. Just be kind to self and find some time for yourself, just to allow those emotions that need to be expressed. I want to say to you, okay, is what I'm being made aware of. And I know both your dad and your aunt, they do like it. They show me being like they like to laugh, so they show me here, laughing, and a sense of humour, which obviously is not down here now. But they show me the happiness of them two together up there. I want to say to you. So I'm very sorry, Nikki, for your loss. So just Dad said, slow down a little bit, take time for yourself. I want to say to you, okay, and I'll be thinking of you. And if you'd like and allow, we can send you some healing as well from the group. I want to say to you, okay. So I do hope that helps a little bit. So hi there, CEO. I'm going to come to next. So I'm going to scroll up. So I'm going to come to Bernadette Connolly. Hi there, Bernadette. So just hi there. Now, I think you've been on before. So again, I don't know if I've given you a message before, but I do recognise your name. So welcome back. As I've seen you before here. So lovely to have you back here this afternoon. And for you, Bernadette, I feel I do want to draw cards for you, and I also feel if I draw cards for you. And I don't know if you are a worker, a spiritual worker, but I feel very much I want to pull a soul card for you, and a cosmic current card as well, Anastasia, okay? Because what I just feel here is that spiritual. Oh, work. Let's see, I've got two cards for you too. So 2 cards seem to be the way forward today. Now, I actually feel the same with you, Bernadette. You feel to be on a spiritual path in some way. So I don't know if you're working to be a healer or a medium, but I just feel here very much that spiritual connection comes here for me, for you, on a stage, okay? Now, what I feel, there's 2 cards I pulled out for you, and the first one, soul cards, is discipline. And my son once said to me about discipline, if I've got to swallow a rule book every time I get on the computer, don't bother. so doesn't like rules and regulations, and who does? But discipline. This is about self-discipline on a stage, okay? And this is where I feel I want to bring this for you from that spiritual point of view, that spiritual journey, because I feel we're like working towards that spiritual path for you on a stage. And the strapline is, I can accomplish what I set my mind to do. And I feel at the moment, I want to say to you, Bernadette, you feel to me that you may not, when we're eventually on that spiritual path, is where do we want to take it, what do we want to do. Many options can be open to us, and many options there to be explored, and all can be good and all can be well. But I just feel here it's like you wanting to know. The second card is your purpose. So again, often when we start on this journey, we want to know what our purpose is. And I feel, and what I want to say to you, Bernadette, because I do feel it's very much about the spiritual walk, spiritual path for you, is don't worry so much about the purpose at this moment, because I'm seeing it's more about you taking the journey and expanding the journey, because I think so here, as the spiritual journey will unfold a lot more for you as you go forward, I want to say, okay? And this is where I feel it's about enjoying the journey, not looking for the goal, so to speak, but enjoying the process along the way. Because I actually feel here your journey feels, when I say a long one, it feels, I know it's you're on that spiritual path, you will not be getting off of it, you will stay on that path, I want to say, okay? And again, you will be, I want to say to you, like a worker for spirit, I want to say, okay? Which feels very good. And I'm going to also pull you a cosmic current card for you on a stage, okay? And let me just shuffle them. So the ones I had from before, so I'll make sure I shuffle them properly here before I pull you a card here. A lovely card to round it up for you, I want to say to you, Bernadette, is have faith in your dreams. All right, have faith in your dreams. So I know it's a spiritual path, I know it's a spiritual journey, soul purpose. Just have faith in your dreams, because you will follow that path, and I know it will be a successful one for you. So I do hope that helps you. Okay, Michelle. No, of course you miss him. Your dad is they're special people, don't you? You've got a good relationship with your father in your life, and it's understandable you're going to miss him, and you're going to probably miss him for my dad died many years ago. I still miss him, but we come to a place of acceptance, and knowing that people around you, reach out to people, talk to people, and that's where. But again, just slow down and just spend a little bit of time for yourself, and say to you, and he's there with you, and say to you, that big smile, I want to say to you, on his face, he comes through here for you. Hi there. I'm going to come here to, now I might say your name wrong, so please forgive me if I do. Myrit, that's a lovely name, I have to say to you. Beautiful name. So I'm probably say it wrong, but as I said, forgive me if I have done. I'm going to pull a card for you today. Let's see where I want to be drawn for cards for you, where I want to be going towards the tarot, or I want soul cards. And I'm actually being drawn for you, Myrit. I'm going to pull a tarot card for you. So just one of my dogs has, I've got an apple tree in the garden, and the apples are falling off, and they're not ready. They're cooking apples. My dog is munching a great big cooking apple, and it's probably got maggots in it. Anyway, hey ho, he's enjoying it. Rightio. So, Myrid, let's pull a card for you, and so I'm being drawn to pull the tarot for you on the sage. Okay. Oh, it's a nice card. So this is a minor arcana, and this is, I want to say to you, the Ace of Rods. So the Ace of Rods is always about like trials and tribulations of life, I want to say. So they're just the normal things in life. Now, this I want to say to you here, it's also beginnings. So if you are thinking of starting a new challenge, and challenges come in many forms, it can be a new relationship, it can be a new work, it can be moving over home, I want to say to you, but it's new challenges, and these new challenges, I want to say to you, a good time for new beginnings for you. All right. So it's a good time if you're contemplating any form of new beginning, I will say to you, in any way, shape, or form. Now is a good time for you to contemplate, I will say to you, okay, because it's the Ace of Rods. It's all about starting the new journey, starting the challenges, and overcoming them. So that's where I feel here the Ace of Rods is for you, is new beginnings. Again, new beginnings of your choosing, your starting. So if whatever you're considering doing, I will say to you, is a good time energetically for you to create and start that now. I want to say to you, married, okay. Now I'm also pull here because I just feel here with this card I'm looking at, I feel that like a lot of us, we have these ideas and we have these things that come to our mind we want to do, and then we sort of hold ourselves back. We hold, today's not the right day, tomorrow's not the right day, all these reasons not to move ahead, I want to say to you. But I just feel here with you, is energetically always free will, but the energy that is around you is a good time for you to so any daunting task, if I want to put it off, it's a brilliant time for you to move forward with it, because the energy is with you, supporting you, from the tarot card, okay. And for a card to come with that, I want to say to you, this is also a nice card as well. So it's this is full moon in Cancer, so cosmic current around you, a personal issue reaches a resolution as well. So there's things on your mind you're considering, you're daunted, put ideas off. No, it will reach a conclusion for you, I want to say, okay. So resolution is coming for you as well. So two strong cards actually. So make those decisions, make those choices. No, it's a good energy to move forward with you, and literally from there it will be resolved. Well, the cards that are saying for you here. So I hope that helps you, okay. Right, so I'm going to come to here. Just bear with me, so I just let me just feel. See, here's one moment. I'm going to come to, is it Anne? I'm here just all right. You missed, right, okay. Come to Anne Marie Newman. Hi there, Anne. I don't think I've met you before, so if I have, my pleasure, Myron, and love you to. I know I've not met you before because your name is so beautiful. I'll remember that. So I'd love to have met you this afternoon. So Anne Marie Newman, have a message. What's that? Right, yeah, whereabouts, and would like to say this. I'm going to pull tarot for you. Actually, I feel tarot would be relevant for you on a stage, okay. And the lot at the moment, I just think worry. We all, it's a human emotion. We all have those fears. We all have these that takes a place around us. Worry is an awful emotion, and if you are a worrier, you can't help it, but try not to, I want to say to you, feed your worries, because we can become very almost like a default emotion sometimes. When we worry more, we create more worry. So if you can, and I want to say to you, try to sometimes step back metaphorically from your worries and your concerns, and almost like take a breath and look at it through objectively, rather than from that space of coming from your heart, I want to say to you, okay. Because what I feel, and I pulled a card for that, and this is it's the Eight of Pentacles, and again it's a nice card, I want to say to you, because this is, so I know the worry you're having, you're putting a lot of hard work into making this okay, I want to say to you, okay. So the circumstances that's around you that's caused you to worry, I want to say to you, I know you're putting a lot of hard work into making things right, sorting things out, getting things done. And what this card represents, I will say to you, it's a very positive card, I will say to you. So try not to, I know worry is an awful emotion, and you can't not worry if you're that way inclined. But as I said, try if you can, step back, look at it objectively. Don't get feeding it, which makes it seem bigger and more difficult to control. But the Eight of Pentacles, I'm going to say to you, is very much about all your hard work will pay off. All right, reaping your reward. So what you're doing to resolve this situation where you're needing the guidance, I would say to you, keep on doing what you're doing, because you put a lot of effort, time, hard work into what you're doing. but you're going to reap the rewards of that hard work. That's what that card stands for. Okay, so you may feel a bit tired, you know, and daunted by it all, but know what you've done. You handle it the best way you possibly can, but just try not to, if you can, get caught up in that, where we start to look for worries that are not there. That's what I feel when I say to you, that can be happening to you on a sage show. Okay, so just come here. There's a few to go. Let's just look at hold on, just right. So I do hope that helps you. Okay, Anne-Marie. All right. I'm going to pull one more card for you, Anne-Marie, and that is a bless you. Beautiful, wonderful card to end up on a sage show. Okay, Anne-Marie, and it's work through your fears. So it is, you know, working through your fears in a rational way. You know, as in, when the fear comes up, is it really coming from here or here? And you know, and I think the thing is about fears and worries, you know, we have the power to change certain things in our life. Then move ahead and change them. Things you can't, are out of your control, it's best to try and let them go and let someone else deal with them who can best deal with it. But again, know all of your hard work, literally, 8 of Pentacles, is paying off. So again, a little bit of patience there. Perseverance pays off, is what I want to say to you, Anne-Marie. So I do hope that helps you. Right, so I'm going to come to Anne Williams here. So a little picture of Anne. Is there a future ahead for you and Mike? Righty-o. So I'm just going to come to you and Mike here, and so I'm going to fill into your question. I don't know what I'll say. First of all, I don't feel any reason why not. Is what I'm going to say to you. Okay, I do feel that Mike is committed within the relationship. I also feel you are very much committed into the relationship. We're all different, you know, as in we come to conclusions in our own time. He just feels a bit slower to make, like some people like to rush things quickly. He doesn't like to rush things through, I would say to you, right? What I feel with your partner, Mike, he just one of these people, let it go with the flow. And also what I feel with him, letting it go with the flow, is one of these people, if in his mind, if it's not broken, don't fix it, is what I feel. And regarding your commitment, I actually do see you being together for some time, I want to say to you. Again, I'm possibly seeing the ring, the engagement, more before I see the wedding, I will say to you. Okay, so I mean, someone who's like, doesn't sort of, what's the word, put a lot of thing into the idea of marriage, but he does want to say to you, committed. So I'll just say to you, give it a little bit of time, a little bit of nudging, but he's one of these people, you know, he just lets things flow, and that's fine. We are all different, I would say to you. But you know, whereas you like to get things done, and why not? But if you're different personalities, and he does feel to me, Mike, he does feel very committed to you, I want to say to you, okay, and he doesn't quite get the urgency. And that's what I'm feeling, I want to say to you. So perseverance again here for you, and I just feel here also what I do feel with the pair of you, Anne, I do want to say about communication, because what I feel sometimes we are talking. This is both of you talk, but sometimes we don't always listen. All right, so I know if he's not quite listening to you, you're not quite listening to him. So I think for you, both of you, and you and Mike, I almost want to say to you to take you out somewhere neutral, somewhere different, and have clear communication, because I know that you're both talking, but you're both not necessarily quite hearing what the other one is saying. So and I know, you know, all is good, I would say to you. He does feel very committed, but just we're not hearing the word wedding bells at the moment from him, but I'm seeing more like the commitment of ring of some description. But clearer communication is what I want to say to you. All right, so I hope and that helps you. Hi there, Barbara. I see Barbara from a long time. I think I'm with you soon, Barbara. I'm not sure when the date is, but I hope you're keeping well, and I hope Angus is also keeping well. It'd be nice to be back with you. I think it's I know it's late in the year. I'm with you soon. Right here, I'm going to come here to now. I'm going to come here's a doggy question here. So just let me then Anne, you need to have those conversations. All right, is what I'm hearing is it's like he just don't get it. As in, you know, some people do and some people don't. As in, you're talking to him, you need clear communication. But he's committed. I know he's not going to leave you. He's just too laid back. All right, too laid back. So have those clear communication conversations. All right, even if you do it, you know, take a picnic somewhere, have it in the garden. All right, so just do something, get in a neutral territory, and like I say, it's a communication issue more than anything else, I'm saying to you, because you both of you are not really hearing what the other one has to say. And that can be worked with, because when the lines of communication are kept open, you know, all normally all can be resolved on the stage. Okay, so I do hope that helps you. Right, I'm going to come to Julie now. So Julie, your dog Tia. So just let me hear zap you up there, Julie, and I shall read your hind legs again. Okie dokie, Julie. Right, Tia. She's got a lovely name, Tia. Her back legs. Right, and I will say to you, Julie, I can, as I feel her, I can feel both back legs do feel achy on the stage. Okay, let me just feel here regarding this. Let me just feel here while I'm looking at her legs, her back legs. Now, what she's showing me, so I don't know if you're doing this, Julie, with her. She does like to be massaged, not bodily, like on the shoulders, but I know what she's showing me is like she's showing me her hips. So if you're putting your hands on her hips, I would say to her, and like giving them some sorts of massage, I know she enjoys that. Right, she's actually showing me that. I would say to you, okay. She also is very much here, and I know what she's making me aware of. It's like when she's still enjoying her life. It's the first one I say to you, Natty. I want to say to you, I do know also with her, there feels to be she feels to have she's she reminds me of one of my dogs in a way, like she's quite a big baby. So the thought of like giving her medications, oh, I don't want to do that. But I also know here she's enjoying being with you. She's enjoying life. I want to say to you, yes, she's a bit stiff and she needs a bit of time when she's getting up. She's saying to me, so when she's laid down, she's rested for a while. When I get up, I need time to get myself moving again. I'm also feeling here with her. I'm looking at her back end, and it feels here. I'm looking more towards the left side. Feels more painful than the right side. I want to say, okay, so she's making me aware of that. I want to say that the left side feels more stiff, more painful, and I feel here. I don't know if you've given her some like medication for pain relief. I do feel there's some interventions been taking place. It's like a supplement, but I feel here that has been working on a stage. Okay, so I just feel here something has been given to her that has helped her. I also know as well with her, she does still like to go for a little walk, not too far on a stage. Okay, so I'll go for a little walk, not too far. And what I'm feeling with her as well here, I don't know if you walk quite quickly or not, but it feels like I want to it feels like I want to slow down when you take her out for a walk, is what she's saying to me. All right, so I don't know what pace you're walking at, but that's what she's giving me on a stage. Okay, because she's like plodding along, and she's quite happy just to be plodding along. She's saying to me, okay, but you still enjoy going out. Again, with her hind legs, what she's making me aware, there are good days and there are bad days. All right, so days when she's not so good, and days, but at the moment, I want to say to you, I don't feel she's needing to be going to the vet particularly, and she want to give her some sort of like more pain relief. But that's what I'm picking up on with her, because she's still quite enjoying her life on stage. Okay, and she's showing me, helping her up, picking her up, and all that. But she does also, not just her back legs are going, but it feels like even like a little bit of her hearing is not quite as good as well on stage as it was. She does like, bless her heart, I don't know if you do this, but she likes the TV, right? So what she's showing me, she's quite happy when the TV's on. Not watching it. It's just like the TV being on, the background noise, the noise here, and the colours. She's doing okay. All right. At the moment, she's still doing okay. Your Tia. Just watch her. As I say, she's telling me she's showing you, the day she don't feel so good, you will know on a stage. Okay, is what she's saying to me, and it feels here you're doing the best you can to support her as well. They are, but massage, and that does seem to help on a stage. Okay. And let me just, so I hope that helps you. I'm going to come to Tracy next. Now, Jodie Jenkins, I just put a question in the chat. If you can, it's not a question I really want to go to, obviously, online. It's very intimate, literally. I'm going to come to Tracy, but I'm just going to pop you up here, Jodie, for a second. I'll say, okay, because what I will say to you is, in my opinion, I don't think it's fair on any animal to it's a very intimate part of anyone's life. When they're time to cross over, I want to say to you, it's a very intimate part of our journey of our, if I'm going to pass, someone's going to pass that we love, our loved one's going to pass, I don't feel it's appropriate to chuck it out just in a general thing. I will be honest with you on a stage, okay? And so regarding that, all I say to you is I just slightly tap onto it for you, and I do feel she's tired, but I also want to say to you, each breath is precious, and I will say to you, at this moment in time, today as we speak, I don't feel today, tomorrow is her day just yet. All right. So just watch her. And again, here, it just feels, it's an intimate, a moment where you share together. I want to say to you, but I just want to, as I feel it, I just say, I know each breath I want to say to you is precious, and at the moment it's not today. I want to say to you, okay? No, Jodie, please don't apologise. Please don't apologise. It's just something that I feel very strongly about. So please don't apologise. I just feel, at my own, I wouldn't like it broadcast, and I know my animals wouldn't like it. So I'm just how I work. So please, but don't feel apologise. I don't feel you need to at all in any way, shape, or form. And you can always message me privately should you want to. All right. I feel more comfortable to answer that for you in that way. All right. Honestly, not a problem. But as I say, each breath is precious. Today is not that day. All right, Jodie. So I hope it gives you a little bit of time to love, still, and enjoy. All right. And again, I will share this with you as a group. One of my own dogs very recently, similar to what you're going through right now, but she managed to have a few more weeks. So it's just know that, as I said, each breath is precious. Each day as it comes. All right. And lots of love. And if you want to just send me a picture privately, I'm happy to answer you. All right. Righty. I'm going to come to Tracy next here. So Tracy, let me see. See if I can. Right. Tracy, any guidance on what's coming up for you? Right. Tracy. Hi there, Tracy. That's what's coming up for you at the moment. Okay. Now I'm looking into areas I want to say to you where I feel more relevant to come to you. I want to say to you. Okay. Now, what I feel, I do know you're on the spiritual path, spiritual work, but I also feel, I don't know if it's family or friends. I want to say to you, I'm picking up more on people around you as well. I want to say to you, okay? And I feel here, and this is what I feel again. I know you are a healer. I know you're very empathic, and I feel you need to be mindful. I want to say to you, because I feel very easily you can get drawn in to other people's dramas, I want to say to you, and probably not even intentionally. I think you're probably someone who just doesn't they just will gravitate towards you. So a bit like we sit with a light on and the moths come at the night time. And that's what I'm seeing here. So I feel here there feels to be some situations, and I'll say situations because I think it's more than one that's taking place around you where you could try to get sucked in or drawn in to, and it definitely feels to me, I want to say to you, other people's drama. I don't know if you've got two people that's having a bit of an argument or a bit of a disagreement, and it's not you, but don't take sides. Just don't take sides. I want to say to you, okay? I feel inadvertently you're getting drawn in, and you've got this person's version and that person's version, and this version, and everything gets blurred and changed along the way. So my best advice for that is just nod, agree, say yes, and then that's it. Leave it there. But don't take sides. I feel really strongly don't take sides because I actually feel like I feel you're bombarded. So from a headache point of view, it's bombard. So that's what I want to say to you regarding that. Again, it's because of your nature. Why people come to you, they feel they can share with you, and then they offload basically, and then you're left with it all. And that's what I want to say to you. So be mindful, I want to say to you, of your personal boundaries, Tracy. All right, personal boundaries are very strong for you. Because say people are offloading onto you, and you do not need to be offloaded on. So you can see one of my dogs up here thinks it's Spider-Man. She's a naughty girl, this one. But anyway, I do like a naughty dog. Well, as long as I want to bite that one. But we're going to jump on something in a minute. Look at my computer. Right, I'm going to pull you a soul card, Tracy, for you, and I'm going to also pull a cosmic current for you. This is a nice card, actually, I want to say to you, and I think it ties in nicely with situations around you, having your personal boundaries, not getting sort of drawn into other people's drama. The word is honesty, and I cannot always expect the truth from others, but I can expect the truth from myself. So I feel here, Tracy, that actually brings it really to a conclusion. So face value of what people are saying to you, talking about with you, I want to say to you. So face value, you know your own truth. That's what's important, I want to say to you. But others around you, as I say, it may not always, it's their truth, not necessarily your truth, I want to say to you. So again, here, that's why I say don't get drawn in, taking sides, don't feel you're fully hearing the full story. Okay. And I'm going to give you a cosmic card to round that off with that for you, Tracy. And I do want to bring the spiritual work into it for you, because I know your spiritual journey is good, I want to say to you. And that's a brilliant card for you as well to end up with. It is full moon in Pisces, and it's balance, spirituality, and practicality. So this card for me, I want to say to you, Tracy, I know that basically what this card is telling you is about getting the balance right in your life, I want to say to you, okay? Get the balance right, as in your life, your normal life, your everyday life, and your spiritual work on the stage. Okay. And I actually feel this card for me is about you finding time on stage. I don't know if you're doing practice and ritual with your spiritual work on stage. So find the balance. It feels here somehow the balance is like a little bit misaligned with your work on the stage. Get back in alignment with your spiritual work on the stage. Okay. Because that feels where I want to take you with your spiritual work right now. And again, personal boundaries, and regarding don't get drawn into other people's drama, because you're not hearing or seeing the full picture, is what I say to you. So I do hope, Tracy, that helps you. So okay, let's just see here. I'm going to pull a card. I'm going to pull a card here for Sierra. Hi there, Sierra. I think you are new to me, so let me just put your image up there. Hi there, Sierra. That's a pretty name as well. Messages for you. So let's just see here for you. Well, literally, as I say your name and connect with you energetically that way, I just feel here very much. I do want to bring a man from spirit. I want to say to you, from spirit, to be with you. I want to say to you, okay. Now, what he feels, I want to say to you, with him, I do want to say to you, feels grandfather. I want to say, okay, grandfather. So, and I'm here. I do feel he's been over there a long time in spirit. I want to say to you. So I know this is not a recent passing, and I've even been inclined to feel, I don't know if it's on dad's side of the family, I want to say, as it comes through here to be, so your dad's father, all right. And it feels here, what I'm picking up here, messages for you, I want to say to you. I also know here, as I feel the essence, I know again, grandma also comes here to be with you, I want to say to you, okay. And I feel here messages for you, I want to say to you. Now I feel here, so you're down here, or when I say working, there's a process you're going through down here, I want to say to you. It feels like challenges, I want to say, down here. And it's like, again, there's a lot of hard work. All of your hard work will pay off, being made aware for you. I'm going to say to you, Sarah, because I just feel here there feels to be some disruptions in life itself. Just like a little bit uncertainties. Things are just bobbing along, going okay. But there is some uncertainties, I want to say, it's been around you, and then sometimes when that happens, it makes us take stock. I want to say to you of like where we are, the next step in life. I want to say to you, right, okay. It's your grandfather, I want to say to you, on your dad's grandfather, on your dad's still okay, so your mum's side there. Okay, just feel, I want to say to you, just feel here. I'm being made aware of both of them being together. I want to say to you, okay. I'm being made aware of your father. I know your father is here, but they're making aware of your father. So I don't know if they thought a lot of your dad. I want to say to you, I'm being made much aware of your father. I want to say as well as they come here for you. And I feel here again now with your granddad. I want to say to you, he feels a very practical man, I want to say. So what he feels, I do feel being a bit of a crafter, because I want to be, it's showing me working with wood, doing stuff, I want to say, okay. Just feels here, so I know eventually I'm very gifted with my hands, this aspect, I want to say, okay. And I also feel here, again, it's like there's, even though you've not met them, I want to say to you, it feels, I want to say to you, you know stories of them. I want to say to you, there's been stories been told about them. I want to say to you, okay. So again, it's like there's that knowingness, the insight, I want to say to you, of them. I also, what I'm being shown again here, I don't feel there's many like photographs, but I'm looking at one particular photograph. I want to say to you, if your mum's still got this, has kept it, of like of your grandparents young, and I'm seeing like black and white almost, this picture I'm being looked at, that I'm being made aware of. So I know that you know what they look like. I want to say to you, Sarah. Now again here, the message I want to say to you, for you here, I want to say to you is, it's like they're saying to me, to keep looking. And I feel this is more, so again, you're seeking for something, that seeking to finding, it's what I'm being made aware of on a stage, okay? And that feels very relevant. So just keep, because it feels here, again, that disruption is taking place around you. It makes us take stock. Where do we want to be? What do we want to do? Again, here you have the old photos. I have to see in the old photo, and it's nice that you know, even though you didn't meet, you know what they look like. But again, here I feel again, it's like exploring the journey for yourself here now. Take time. It feels like you to take stock of what is important for you, Sierra, on the stage, okay? Take stock, what's important for you, what you want. The feeling they give me is like, this is your life, it's your choices. So that's the word, the message for it is your life, your choices. And I feel there's so I do feel there's like choices, decisions for you to be made on the stage. That's probably why you're looking and seeking, is the feeling that they give me on stage, okay? And again, I know your grandfather does feel very, very creative, not just fixing things, like, but I feel creative of his hands is what he's showing me. I want to say to you, okay? So yeah, I love that photograph. I can see it literally in my mind's eye as he shows me, and they look, you know, I can see they're young. I'm going to say to you, okay, but it's a very nice photo that I'm looking at on stage, okay? So no, even though you didn't meet them, they are around. They do come to visit on the stage, okay? So I hope that helps you. Right, I'm going to come here to Trish Cook. Hi there, Trish. I don't think I've worked with you before, so welcome to this evening's live. And you are looking for a general card, Trish. So I'm going to I'll use my tarot, and we'll also see what I want to back it up for you, okay? As I start to work with you, Trish, all right? So I don't know if you're in the UK, Trish, or you're both overseas. So if you want to put a little flag emoji there for me, that'd be great to know where you're from, because I don't think I've worked with you before, Trish, on my slot at 5 p.m. on Tuesdays. Right, so let me see here what we need. Trish needs to know from a card point of view, energetically on the stage. Okay, we're still going now. So what I've called here for, the UK, Trish. Okay, so great. So same time zone as myself. Right, the card I pulled for you is so again it's energetic, what's around you now on the stage. And this is four of cauldrons, or 4 of cups. It's a card that is all about emotions on the stage, okay? Now I feel where I want to bring this card in for you, Trish, actually feels very powerful, as in I feel that you're someone who overly gives to other people. And I do not mean by money, by finances. You're someone, you'll give and you'll give and you'll give, and then you'll give some more on stage, okay? And it's been very, very mindful on stage, because I've just feel here, it's not just, it's like emotionally, you can be like you know, you can give a lot to people. You take on other people's emotions and massively on stage, okay? And that's what I feel here. At times, when we're giving too much of our own energetic self, it can make you feel unwell, Trish, I'm going to say, okay? Because I feel here you're someone who struggles, you know, someone, again, to shake things off that people's told you. And I just feel here, I want to bring in the word boundaries for you, Trish, massively, because I feel you do all this giving, and you do it because you want to. That is your nature. That is your purpose. Almost, you feel you want to, but sometimes you feel let down, Trish, because you know you don't ask for it back, but you don't. It doesn't come back to you. What I want to say to you, okay? So I'm feeling here. This is where, Trish, I want to say to you to have some personal boundaries. I actually want to say to you, it's okay to say no. All right, Trish, because people will find a way. People will make it work. And again, what I'm feeling is, because again, it's how you just, that is how you are. You're just that great giver. It just leaves you sometimes feeling deflated. All right. And again, so I feel here, sometimes say no. As someone said to me once, no in itself is a sentence, and that's all you need to know. I want to say to you, all right, Trish, use that no word if you need to, and it's okay, because you know you need some of those reserves that you're giving to other people. I want to say to you, that for yourself, okay? And it's okay again to give to yourself, because often, you know, again, if you're a natural empath and a giver, it's your default mode to want to give. So I want to say to you, literally, say no on occasion. It's okay to say no, and turn it around for yourself. I want to say to you, spend that time for yourself. I'm going to pull your soul card to back this up on the stage, okay? Because just to see what your soul, and this one has jumped out for, and again, that makes sense to me, because the word is guilt. And again, what sometimes when we overly give is because we feel guilty if we don't, if we can feel guilty to say no. And again, here it's not. It's like what I want to say to you is, I release any beliefs that no longer assist my soul's growth. So if saying no is going to assist your soul's growth, say no, and don't feel guilty, because I think it's the way, Trish, you're giving too much of yourself because you feel guilty if you don't. I want to say to you, okay. So again, think of that word there. You don't feel guilty. Literally, you don't feel guilty about. I want to say to you at all. Just release those feels of guilt, because people around you will be okay. They completely will be. I want to say to you, and it's taking stock of what is right for you. Sometimes I want to say to you, okay. So Trish, say no. and you can practice saying no just yourself indoors, literally, you know, say it out loud, say no. So when it has to be said no, I want to say to you, it might flow a little easier. I want to say to you, okay. And so I hope Trish, that helps you, okay. So don't overly give. There's a we'll have our point where enough is enough. Right, I'm going to come here to let me see here. This is just bear your name here. Your little thank you, Trish. Your little dog. Right, so calf nest, my dogs always want attention. They are spoilt rotten. I mean, I know. I thought it was a question for yourself. Yeah, so I try not to spoil them. I try to, but anyway, I like spoil them at the end of the day. That's what I have them for. That's what I have animals for. I mean, animals give so much and they ask for so little, I must admit. So that is good. Let me see here. I have one more question here. Got someone here that's what we're here. We have from your dad Bill or your dog Smoke. Okie dokie. Right, so Tonya. I actually have your dad Bill here, I will say to you. And what I'm feeling as well, your dad Bill is a great animal lover. I'm going to say to you, it's the first thing I feel with your dad Bill. And it feels, I want to say to you, like, you know, your dad, not just dogs, your dad likes animals, full stop. I want to say to you, okay. And it feels like he's like, you know, he didn't have, but he'd be one of these people who could have a house full of animals if he was allowed to, is what it's making me aware of. I want to say to you, okay. So I know here, as I'm looking at you, it's your love of animals has come from your father. All right, that's what it's making me aware of. And again, it feels like, you know, a home doesn't feel a home, what he's telling me, without an animal being in it. I want to say to you, okay. So very much here as he comes through here. Now, your dad is one of these people, like when he was here, as like a bundle of life, you know, one of those people, you always, you knew there was there, whether we're a party or in a house, you just knew dad was there. It was making me aware. I want to say to you, okay. Now, he's making me aware. I want to say to you, your dog Smoke is looking after Smoke, and he's making me aware. I want to say to you, as I see your dad met Smoke, I want to say to you, and helped Smoke over. Now, Smoke loves your dad, and Smoke is a big licker, all right, tongue licker, because what he's doing is loving to lick your dad. I want to say to you, okay, and your dad's face and everything, so your dad's enjoying it. I want to say to you, now Smoke is okay, all right. It's early days. Smoke is okay. I want to say to you, okay, and I know you was with Smoke as Smoke comes here, and I know you're holding Smoke as Smoke crosses over. I want to say to you, and this helps Smoke and reassures Smoke that, and even I will say to you, you've discussed to Smoke where they are going. So Smoke was very aware of what was taking place. I want to say to you that their transition was taking place, and I am okay, Tonya. They're saying to me, look at me, and I know they identify with you like as mum. Now look at me, and they're really proud of themselves because they're showing themselves like well and standing there and being young. And I'm being here back to dad because daddy's you know, playing with Smoke, and Smoke is showing me walking with your father, right? And Smoke don't want to run off, but Smoke is showing me I'm not wearing any collar, I'm not wearing any leash, no collar. It's what Smoke is showing me. And I also know that Smoke feels to be back home now with you, not in spirit as well, but I know you've there's been a cremation, it feels like, and they're been brought back home. I want to say to be where they love to be most of all. I want to say to you, okay. Now, thank you for joining the live this afternoon. I will be back next week, same time, 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. Tonight we have Larkin at 9 p.m. She'll be doing more readings, psychic and mediumship, I'm aware. And also at 6 p.m. directly after myself here, there is healing taking place. So if you want to sort of have some healing with Libby Cook, that'd be great to just sort of stay on and enjoy some healing. So thank you for joining me. I will read back your messages afterwards as well. So I didn't come to you all. I'm sorry, but hope to see you next week. I want to say to you. So take care and lots of love, everybody. Bye-bye.